Hey, good morning, everybody. What's going on? Hope everybody's having a great morning. It is Friday, the day everybody is excited about because it is the first day of the weekend. So, congratulations to making it to Friday. Ahoo! This is Daniel Higgins coming to you live, and I was just thinking about some things that John C Maxwell talks about. He, of course, is very well known for multiple years. What's going on, Edward? He's very well known for expounding on leadership principles. And one of the things that he talks about for leadership is everything rises and falls with leadership. So everything rises and falls with leadership. And when I think about that in context of our Wealth Builders Worldwide team, it's just amazing how many leaders we have within our team. And I was reading Leadership 101, just skimming through it again. What's going on? Just skimming through it again. Hey, what's up, Miss Sherry Brown? And it was just talking about, everything rises and falls with leadership, and how an empowering leader develops other leaders. And of course, he had a specific example of a CEO that was growing and developing someone to take his place, and how multiple CEOs don't usually take the same approach that this person takes. And it was an interesting situation because the person did pass away from cancer, but in that situation, the business continued to grow. And it was actually a CEO for Coca-Cola. I can't remember the CEO's name, but he literally took the company from, I think, 4 or 5 billion. When he died, it was at like 350 billion. So, I mean, he had a crazy 35% upswing in margin with him at the helm. But with his predecessor at the helm, everybody was confident that his predecessor would continue because of the CEO's approach to empowering. And of course, he says in the book that that's not the norm. It's not normal for a CEO to empower an executive so much. So what's going on, Kevin? So with John C Maxwell talking about everything rises and falls with leadership, I just couldn't help but think about the additional live stream that Mr. Best did last night. He is our millionaire mentor, and that phrase is a phrase that he has earned. It's not a phrase that we're just throwing around. He has mentored people and led them to making $1 million of income in their businesses. So, and it's by choice, it's by design, it's if they wanted to do it. Obviously, what's going on, James said, obviously you don't make $1 million by accident. It's a goal that you have. It's something that you actually aspire to. Not everybody aspires to do that, and that's okay. Being financially secure and being financially free, most people are not in those two categories. So it's quite all right to be in those two categories. You don't have to be shooting for $1 million in income. That's completely up to you. But it was just amazing how Mr. Best last night was just investing his time, right? So he's investing his time and empowering. He just finished doing the live global webinar, and it was amazing. And then he turns around and says, man, I got a lot more in me. I got a lot more talk in me. What's going on, Pastor JD? So it's good to see you on the stream, sir. Everything rises and falls with leadership. So like, for example, Pastor JD had a huge impact on my life growing up in New York. He was one of the youth pastors at my church. And it's amazing how each person as a youth pastor had spoken to my life and made us, hey, what's going on, Pastor JD? Made a special impact on my life. So like I said, guys, everything rises and falls with leadership. Each leader, each youth leader that I was exposed to impacted my life in different ways. My cousin used to encourage me several times, Mrs. Dika Irish used to encourage me several times to jump in and participate in youth group, and I was always too busy to come. And then of course when I came, it was just amazing, and I enjoyed it so much. And that's where I met my wife, and that's where, you know, my life kind of took shape and took form. That's where great relationships were founded. But everything rises and falls with leadership in every area of life. So I just talked about leadership in a pastoral role. I mean, in a retail role, I've had some amazing leaders in my retail management career, and I've had some amazing leaders in my higher education career, going through college, going through actually working for different universities, KSU, Shorter University. So everything rises and falls with leadership. So we have an amazing group of leaders that continue to invest in us. They invest their time, they invest their experience, they invest their thought process to just enhance our lives in every area of life. So it's just amazing that he took that extra time. And one of the things that he is passionate about is the dream. What's going on, Catherine Huff? One of the things that he's passionate about is the dream. So you talked about dream plus work times tools equals success, right? And I'm excited about that because I continue to sharpen those tools, because I will continue to put in the work. That's our work is posting, our work is connecting with people, our work is saying hi, hello, our work is posting on social media. I mean, our work is connecting with people, you know, and handing out information. So we're always sending out information, talking about different great information like I'm talking about now. And it's just an amazing time. And then real briefly, so I talked about rising and fall with leadership with John Maxwell, because he's just an amazing mastermind of leadership, because he's invested so much time in the topic, and he's invested so much energy into the topic and learning and gleaning from other people. And I mentioned retail leaders. So there's some key people that really impacted me along my career in retail. And it's funny that I was able to reach out to one of them, and then bumped into them yesterday, was able to give them some information. So it's just, your steps are ordered. It's an amazing journey, and just make sure you have some tools to hand out. I actually ran out of CDs yesterday, which I will never do again. I'll make sure I have at least 10, because I think I ran out the house at 8 or so or something like that. But yeah, so you guys, everything rises and falls with leadership. We're gonna have a wonderful power call at 10:45 this morning, 10:45 Eastern Standard Time. Our Wealth Builders Worldwide leadership team is going to knock it out the park again. What's going on, Sasha? What's going on? How are you doing, man? Where are you from, Sasha? Yeah, the 21 laws of leadership. Oh, thank you, Pastor JD. You came in at the perfect time, man. You just came in at the perfect time. It's really great to see you on the stream, man. I mean, it's so true. Everything rises and falls with leadership, and the impact that you've had on my life. You know, a lot of times people who impact our lives, we don't get a opportunity to tell them thank you. So I just want to say thank you, because we all live busy lives, and sometimes we don't get to slow down and just say thank you. So that's just really huge. I'm glad that I'm able to do that. I'm glad to see you on the stream. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is a very amazing topic. Investing in people is huge. Connecting with people and giving them something that can change their lives is huge. And we want to do that with everybody that we connect with, as long as that's something that they're open to. Because we make sure that they're open to it prior to sharing information. So you guys will be on the power call at 10:45. I invite you out. If you are in Atlanta, if you are around Atlanta, if you are not close to Atlanta, if you're far away from Atlanta, You need to be at the Let's Go weekend. It's gonna be September 22nd. It's absolutely free, but the 23rd is a paid event. You definitely want to be there for the 23rd. We're gonna have some amazing speakers and leaders that are gonna sow into your life. Trust me, the ticket price does not match how much of an investment they're gonna make in your life. So this is Daniel Higgins signing off. Everything rises and falls with leadership, and I hope to see you guys very soon, either on the live stream or live in person. Okay, all right guys, talk to you soon. Bye bye.